3, 2, 1, and we're live. We're Kyushu Live. Good afternoon. Welcome to Kyushu. Welcome to Fukuoka. And welcome to Yanagawa. That's where we are. That's where we are. Spin around. Spin around. And my guest today, one of my guests today, the lovely and talented Emiko. Hi, Emiko.
Hi. おはようございます。
Another beautiful day in Kyushu.
Yes.
A beautiful day, and we're still in Fukuoka Prefecture. We're in the south of Fukuoka Prefecture. We're in the city of Yanagawa, famous for what?
Horiwari.
Horiwari, in Japanese, horiwari or canals. Lots of canals. Technically speaking, there are 470 kilometers of these canals. They're not as wide. They're not all this wide. Hey, Mai's joining us in live chat. Hi, Mai. How are you? Beautiful day here in Yanagawa. I didn't check the temperature, but I'm going to guess it's about 18 degrees, 17 degrees. Feels warm. And yes, we have cherry blossoms. Cherries. The cherry blossoms in full bloom here in Yanagawa. And we are going to show you some beautiful cherry blossoms as well. But, first of all, Emiko.
はい。
なんか忙しいですか？
いつも。
別のことやってるね。
いつも忙しい。
Hey, Gono-san is in the live chat. Hi, Gono-san. Welcome back to Fukuoka and Kyushu. Well, look, Emiko, let's talk about what we're going to do today.
Yes.
Yes, we are going to show the canals, and yes, we are going to show some sakura, cherry blossoms. But we actually spent the night in this hotel here. Wow. Very special hotel.
だからこのゲート使えるんだよ。
あ、そう。We should explain. ここがね、今から行くところはね、泊まる人しか入れない。So we spent the night here. So we are allowed to. しかもね、あれは出会い橋。出会い橋。出会いがもう出会いしましたね。
いやいや、not only you.
Yeah, the name of that bridge. Beautiful bridge. We're going to show more of the canals later, but that bridge is Deaibashi. It means a meeting bridge. It's where maybe some couples have met in the past. And this is just one of the gardens. This is not the main gardens of Ohana. Ohana is the name of this fabulous accommodation with at least a 400-year history. The older part, we're going to do that. But we're going to get a special tour of Ohana. Start with that. Look at the colors. Look at the sakura. ねえ。
ニック、ここはね、よくね、ガーデンウェディングとかされるの。
Oh, but as you can imagine, hang on, people. This is not a sub-garden. And Emiko says it's a very popular place for people to have weddings. You can imagine how lovely it is. And see, look at it, more sakura. And that's a tennis court straight ahead for the guests.
優雅ですね。
And Emiko, what's that right there?
これですね。ほら。
ここはもっと近く見せようかね。
もうちょっとで咲きますよ。ウェステリア、富士。
Ah, wisteria. Vines.
So, Niku.
What? Nani? Ah, we have and our special turtle. Lots of turtles. There's 3 turtles here.
No, only 3.
Not only 3, look at all the turtles over there. Lots of turtles, so some wildlife as well. So yeah, this is so we are going to get a special tour of, sorry, the camera went down, of the Ohana Gardens. But this would be nice to come back when Wisteria's in season in May, late May.
Around Golden Week.
Around going here, Emiko, you walk ahead.
Yes.
Well, some of my camera is going a different direction. Okay, thank you, Mai, for the updates. It seems the connection today is reasonable, not bad. We are shooting at 720 instead of 1080. This is a spectacular. Nanka mieru. This is a canal.
Yes.
This is a whole city of canals everywhere you go. There's water on all sides, but Emiko, check out Cherry
Beautiful.
blossoms. I think there's a wedding taking place at the hotel
そうそう
today.
今日はね結婚式があってるんです。
結婚式あるね。Yeah, this is part of the hotel, the newer part of the hotel, Western style structure here. And as you can see, straight ahead of us is the older Japanese building. And then behind that, the white building. Well, look, we have a special guide today, Takanaka-san, who we're going to meet very soon. And he's going to give us a proper tour. So we'll do a tour here for about 20 minutes, then we're going to walk through the rest of town and show you the Sakura and Canals as promised. Emiko, you go ahead.
竹中さん。
Let me just change the lens here. Here we go. こんにちは、こんにちは。すいません、突然でお願いした。ちょっと映るようにしましょう。はい、お花の竹中さんですね。広報担当ですね。And he's going to give us a special tour. We're going to see some of the parts that if you don't stay here, you can't go and see, I don't think. Anyways, we're going to get a little short tour. よろしくお願いします。
お願いいたします。じゃあ早速。
English okay? No, that's not nice of me. No, we're going to do this in Japanese. We're going to do it in Japanese. We're going to have fun. So if anyone has questions about ね、質問があったら聞いていいですか？
はい。
大丈夫ですか？
もちろんです。
Okay. じゃあもうEmiko, you stay close. I know, but stay close because then your voice can also be picked up. Okay. ぜひぜひ案内してください。
はい。じゃあぜひ早速ご案内させていただきます。
でもね、すいません、いきなり質問あるけど、これすごいね、この植物。
はい、こちらソテツと言いまして、
ソテツ。
はい。だいたい400年ぐらい経ってる。
Right, right.
はい、
It's some kind of palm. 400 years.
Yes.
So they estimate that this plant is over 400 years old. And it's just enormous. すごいね。
これ how many 何株あるんですか？
そうですね。今ですと1、2、3、4つぐらいですかね。
すごい。
はい。beautiful。すいません、どうぞ。はい。
どうぞ。こちらの文化財の中をご案内していきます。
はい。ぜひぜひ。まあ実は私がもうここ何回も来たことあるんですよ。
ありがとうございます。
イベントだったりとか、まあちょっと自分の個人観光でも、そうね。ちゃんとの説明聞くのは多分初めてかもしれない。I'm saying that
こちらからはい。
I've been to Ohana many times for events, but to have a proper tour, this might be my first time. So we're seeing this all pretty much. シンガポールからの人が見てるよ、シンガポール。シンガポールのお客さん多い？
いや、でもアジア圏の方が結構多いかったりします。じゃあ早速ちょっと文化財を上からちょっと眺めてみましょう。
これも木になってる。
これ樹齢800年ぐらいの、はい、クスノキです。
Everything's really old. This is an 800-year-old tree that we just walked by. That's in the window.
もう本当に建物の中を。
Oh, it's growing inside. Really, the building is built around this 800-year-old tree. 素敵ですね。
そうですね。はい。
Wow! Boom! いきなりね。There you go. This is a fabulous view of the main ohana garden. Hey, Ian. Good afternoon, Ian. Welcome back to Kyushu. As you can see, we're in a very lovely spot today. We're in Yanagawa, and we're taking a short tour of a very short tour, all of a sudden tour of the Ohana property. どうぞ、竹中さん、してください。What are we looking at? What is that?
はい。もともとこちらは柳川という場所を治めていたお殿様のお屋敷として建てられたものになっております。
Okay,
はい
so this was お屋敷というかそれはカスルと言っていい residence of a lord that ruled here in Yanagawa about 400 years ago?
あ
even longer.
現在現存しているこの建物は明治に建てられたも
Right,
のなので、
sure, sure.
はい、100年ほどです。
I think the family goes way back, their presence in Yanagawa, but this building was built roughly 100 years ago.
はい
About 大体100年。
Yes. で
そうね、
ここに屋敷を設けられてからだいたい300年ぐらいが経っているというような形になります。はい。だ
right.
からずっとここの場所にあって、まあ建物は今明治ですけれども、
I see.
ずっとそれぐらい経っているような
Okay,
感じで。
all right. But as I said, a longer history of buildings in this area for around 300 years or so. Wow, amazing. So 今どういうふうに使われてるんですか？
今こちらの大広間と言われるスペースなんですけれども、
はい
はい、
お昼間。
もちろん
はい
ご見学もできるんですけれども、今ブライダルのご婚礼ですとか結婚式をこちらでやったりですとか、ライブだったりとか音楽もやったりですとか、いろいろその多目的に使っております。
Okay, so they're used for multi-purpose events and yeah, concerts and so forth. Last night we stayed here last night, and a guest in the evening can sit there on the edge there and inside the tatami and enjoy beautiful views of this lovely garden. That's really nice. Yeah. Wow, beautiful, beautiful.
松がいっぱい。
そうですね。このお庭の特徴として松と、もう木は松だけしか生えてないというのが特徴で、
はい、
松で波の様子をこう描いているというふうに言われております。
So one of the special features of this garden is that it is almost, if not entirely, made with pine. Pine. It's not. You can't see any other trees in here. It's all pine, and that's quite unusual in all of Japan to have a Japanese garden like this. すごい。
あともう一つ特徴がありまして、
もう一つ特徴。
日本式和式の、館と、もう一つ西洋風の館があるっていうところが特徴になっています。
And the other, of course, it's very easy to spot Tokcho or a special point of this property here is not only do they have a Western style residence or building, there is a Western, I'm sorry, Japanese, there is a Western one. それはいつ建てたんですか？
同じ時期に建てられたので、110年前の。
110年前。So it was built roughly the same time as the Japanese one, Meiji period ね。
Yes.
なんかほら、ルーフトップがあるよ。
Sort of a Japanese, so the roof, as you can see, it's not a standard Western tile, it's a Japanese style tile. We're going to go inside there in a few minutes. I also want to point out is the modern building in the back there, that is the hotel. Inside hotel としては、
そうですね、あちらの一番奥の建物が。
I'm sort of zoomed in there, and that's a beautiful building as well too, and that's where we spent last night. ね、よかった。OK。じゃあ早速。ちょっとだけEmiko, you don't have to hide like that. I just want to show that we're really close to the canal, or one of the many canals. So just giving you perspective on that. So, OK, 行きましょう。
はい。じゃあどうぞ。
はい、ありがとうございます。わあ、もう本当に見ることが多いですね。
そこにもともとここができてからの写真が飾られています。
へえ、すごい。あと冬の時も。
そうですね、雪が降ると。はい。もうですね、歴史を話しますと、このご夫婦の方々は16代目なので、今の、現当主が18代ということは祖母にあたるような方々になっておりまして、ここをちょっと歴史的な話をしますと、ここをもともとは伯爵の、居住スペースですね、住んでいる場所として使われていたんですけれども、戦後、この家族制度、その伯爵というものがなくなってから、ここを守っていかなきゃいけない。でそうなった時にこの16代のご夫婦が、ここを料亭旅館 いわゆるそういうふうに運営するようになったのがこの16代のご夫婦からになっております。
All right, that's a very long story which I cannot translate very well, but it was this generation that transformed this property into ryote toka accommodation. Okay, that's the summary. That's the Nick summary. That's all you need to know. もう時間が経ちますね。
はい、じゃあではこちらから。
Oh, this way.
ご案内します。
Okay.
早速じゃあ大広間のに。
わあ、これもね、昨日見た何かと思ってて。
これはもともと戦国時代に使われていた実際に使われていた兜です。
実際に使われた兜、ヘルメット。
ヘルメットです。で、
じゃあいつぐらいの話？
ですね、安土桃山なのでもう400年以上前ですね。
もう these were
500年ぐらい。
actually used helmets by soldiers 400 years ago. Wow, and look at this. こんな広い畳の部屋が多分初めてね。I've never seen a room. And what's also interesting is look how high the ceiling is. And then straight ahead, that beautiful garden. Wow. すごいね。So quiet and peaceful. Well, actually, we stayed, as I mentioned, we stayed at this hotel last night, so we could enjoy. We had a drink here. さっきちょっとこれをもう見ることが多すぎて20分しかないのに。でも look at this garden behind the Western style building. Also has those ソテツね。はい、行きましょう。バタバタだ。よいしょうか。
次にご案内するのが、
はい、
柳川の伝統ですね。はい、
So we're going to see tradition of this area here, Yanagawa.
下げ門と呼ばれるひな飾りです。
下げ門というのはですね、it's these decorations, these round balls with fabrics, with beautiful fabrics around. And here at Ohana, they put on this special, very special display. Just let me take a quick spin around. And this is done at the same time as the Hina Matsuri, the girls' festival. And you can see they have beautiful displays of, I think we've showed these before, but antique, very old dolls. Wow. すごいね。Emiko はこれね、子供の時はMako, you're in a hurry. Okay. Okay. はい。Emiko みたいな次。素晴らしい。So now this is the Western building, Western style building. Wow, 本当に it looks like anywhere in Europe. すごい天井が高いね。
そうですね。
高い。私も安全に撮れますね。結構日本でよくぶつけますけどね。ここは
そうだ。そしたら、
はい、
ここを建てた方がこの14代の友春公という方ですね。
同じファミリーの、その当時ね。So he's the generation of the family that built this. かっこいい、かっこいい。センスがありましたね。
日本の大工さんが建てたんですか？
そうですね。設計士さんも日本の方が。
どうした？何？
これ見てごらん。
もう本当ね、すごい。細かい。いや、もうこれ建築の方だったらね、たまらんね。So many interesting things. We're just whizzing through here. That's because we want you to come to Ohana yourself. And this is just a preview, ne? We're just as appetizer taste to see. There's so much to see here. もう立派な階段ね。
こちら側が伯爵の通る階段です。 向こう側は使用人が通るので、ここしか伯爵は通りません。天井リレーフも当時のままですね。
The ceiling, he says, is pretty much the same as when it was first built. 1906年でしたか
？1910年になり
10
ます。
年、1910。Oregon. Yamaha. Hey, from Hawaii. ハワイから人から質問があって、お花というネーミングがハワイでそういう、ホテルとかあるんですが、どういう意味ですか、お花？
お花というのは英語で言うとフラワーですね。
Yes.
で、この土地がもともとそのお花畑と呼ばれていたことから、この場所はお花というふうに呼ばれるようになりました。
Okay. Thanks, Rod, for your question. And the answer I think you just heard is that this area here was known as an area for growing flowers. There was a flower field here, and that's where ohana comes from.
Yes.
Wow. Emiko, this is just like our house.
Wow.
Wow, 素晴らしい。ね。でも当時はこういう建物、こういう部屋は日本ですね。特に福岡あたりはなかったね。
そうですね。
少なかったね。素晴らしい。
暖炉ももう当時のままなんですけど、今も火をつけれたりしてますね。
And the fireplace is also was very unusual back in the day, and apparently this is still in working order.
このアイビーのタイルが結構。
Ivy?
はい。確かアイビーだった。
Some enamel work there. Great. Wow. And then of course, looking back, remember we were there. That's where we came from. The Japanese residence style. Okay. Anyone else has any questions for Takenaka-san? Please ask us in the live chat.
ここがスタッフ専用の階段。
って書いてある？
いやいや、作説明があった。
あ、そう。当時のスタッフ。
そうです、そうです。なので装飾もすごく簡素なんですね。はい。
So this staircase here was for the housekeeping staff, let's say. Wow. さっきここから行ったではないね。もう迷ってます。
そうですね。こちらで
広いからね。
最後正面玄関からちょっと今日特別に。
Okay, well there's much more, but we're in a Takenaka-san's time is limited. We asked him for this tour very much all of a sudden. So he's letting us out a very special, this entrance isn't normally used for tours or for the public, but he's letting us out here. Wow, thank you so much. Oh, Ara, Emiko's still there. Emiko, bye-bye. You're going to stay? You're going to stay here, are you? Okay. いやーよかった本当にありがとうございました。Here, じゃあ3人ちょっとlet's have a special thanks for this tour that we asked.
こちらこそありがとうございます。
ね、本当にありがとう。で、また皆さんね、もう実際に自分でもう来て自分で見たら
ぜひ
いいね。
止まらずに見れるんですよね。
はい、見学もできますので。はい。
You don't have to spend the night here, and then you can.
でも泊まった方が楽しい。
Yeah, but staying here is better. Okay, we're going to talk about that later as we continue the live stream. Great. Well, thank you. Thank you so much.
じゃあまたエミコだよ。
じゃあEmiko has the mic now. Boom.
竹中さんどうもありがとうございました。
ありがとうございます。またバイバイ。Wow.
初めて見た。
そうね。私はもう僕はねもう大体全部見たけど、説明聞いたのがもう始まって。Okay, what's happening here? See the guy dressed with the happy and the hat? He's a boatsman. He's one of the guys who takes people down in the gondolas, the canals. So Emiko, where are we going? We're going to walk around town, right?
今日はディープな
Deep?
ディープな柳川を
Deep in the water. We're in the water. No.
ディープな柳川に行きましょ
I'm just going to point out that's a museum, right?
あれは後ろがミュージアムで、手前はお土産屋さん。
So there's a beautiful gift shop on the Ohani property with some really nice selection of gifts. But there also is a museum.
ね、すごいもん、ゲイト。
Yeah, as we're leaving. Okay. And I love these old post boxes. But this is a really good signboard here. Maybe we'll just show this really quickly, Emiko. We are here, okay? That was the big garden and the Ohana property. And so all the blue, obviously, these are the larger canals. And we're going to walk by some of those canals now and show you. The river punting, as it's called. And here, Tachibana Museum Yanagawa is an entrance. It's a very nice museum. They have lots of armor. I remember going in there, like armor.
あれだよ。お花が立花ファミリーだから立花ミュージアム。
Yes. We're going down here. Oh, you can see. Let me zoom in there, way down there, but you can see some people going down the river in the gondola. Maybe 2 months ago. So that's why we're not doing it today. Which way? You're going this way? Hondo? Okay. We'll lead today. So, yeah, just canals everywhere. Just to repeat, 470 kilometers of canals of different widths, not all this wide. And the reason for the canals is this area is a very low-lying area, low elevation. It's next to the Ariake Sea, an inland sea, Ariake Kai. And so it's a very marshy, very wet area. So the canals are made not for the fort, not for protection. They were made so that people could actually live here. Tempting to go down there.
通る？
いいよ。
どっちがいい？あっち？
もうこれ行きましょうか。You said you wanted to go deep. So, right. We visited that earlier this morning. There's another former residence from way back in a garden. But I don't know what, this is just somebody's house maybe? Probably shouldn't show it.
そうよ。
Privacy. Just over a year ago, we came here at the time of what's called the Princess Water Parade, I think it's called.
もう私たちにとってあれはマラソンですね。
Marathon, yeah. And so it was young girls sort of dressed up in kimono were participating, where they're sitting in these gondolas going down the river. And Emiko and I tried to catch up with them, follow them. So we were running alongside of the canals. Did I finish my talk about canals? So the canals in this city were made not as like moats, not to protect the castle. There was a castle here, but so that people could actually, what's the opposite of irrigation, I guess. And so that's why they have so many moats, not moats, canals. Which way?
こっち行こうかな。
Okay, we're walking just on some back streets. Which is, go. So sometimes we know people watching Kyushu Live like to just see regular
あっ
homes.
ちこっちケナル。
So here's a good example. See, this would count in that 470 kilometers of canals. They are all over the place. And people used to get their drinking water. They used to be very clean. If people get their drinking water, they would probably wash their clothes. But that's how they lived in this area, was off the canals. It wasn't a tourist thing, of course. Just some regular homes. David Kirby is asking about SUPs. Well, funny, David, you should ask that. Yesterday, Emiko and I we brought our sup boards here. What's that?
なん
Coffee.
かガーデンがあるらしいけど、
ちょっと見ようか。
わお、ちょっと見たいね。
ちょっと見ようか。We stumbled on something here. There might be a cafe back here. So it looks that way. A garden. Oh, it's beautiful. Emiko,
へえ、I didn't know that.
you didn't know about
Swallows,
this.
swallows time.
This
ス
is
ズ
a
メの時
cafe.
間。
I think it's okay. I'll just show from the outside. Look at this beautiful garden and looks like a cafe there.
そう、
Well, we'll come back here another time.
知りませんでした。
This is why walking around bura aruki ga ii ne. So getting back to sups, yesterday Emiko, oh, more wildlife. There's a cat there. Let's talk about this. So we did 3 hours or so of sup stand-up paddleboard. It's fantastic. This is our third time to do it in this area. So the rules here are anybody can use the canals, so long as they're not on a motorized vehicle. So you can kayak, you can canoe, and we did sup yesterday, 3 hours, and then this morning we woke up and we did about an hour and a half of sups. We took lots of photos, and you know what? Let's put those photos on the Patreon. Kyushu Live has a Patreon page. Here's another canal. Yeah, and they're telling people don't throw garbage in it. Yeah, but these canals are everywhere. And yeah, so there's some really wide ones. So it was fantastic. I mean, it was one of my favorite things to do is to
本当だ
do
ね。
so.
あっちこっちね。
This is great that we're doing this back alley because most people don't see these canals. We're just in a regular neighborhood, and you can see everybody in this area has access to the canals.
だって前は洗濯とか飲み物、飲み水とか使ってたんでしょ。
So. It probably was a lot cleaner before. It's not bad now, but yeah, we're just actually doing some Sheldon saying hi to Emiko and Nick watching from Medicine Hat, Alberta, which
アルバータ、こんにちは。
I guess it's spring has started there, but imagine it's not as warm as here. Welcome to Kyushu.
あったかいね、今日ね。
今日はね、もうちょっと
暑い。
汗もう。
うん。
I think it's the first day that I've really, this is feeling warm now. So again, we're on just going down back streets that
いや、見せたいのがあるんですよ。見つけたんですよ。
ある？
あるよ。
エミコ信じてます。So she says she has purpose for this trail. Oh wow, well that's good. Wow, Sakura, we did say, yeah, look at this. So we did promise to show you Sakura. Now it's kind of a white sky. Look at this street here, this big street. There are literally, certainly 100. Both sides of this big not
こっち
thoroughfare.
こっち。
Yeah, I'm gonna come, just let me do this. That's all Sakura on both sides of the street. Kind of a busy street. We're gonna
このサイドだけど、もっと大きくなるわよ。
Wow, look at this. 来ましたね。
ここ戸島家住宅。
That moment.
ミスター戸島。ファミリー戸
Tojima's.
島。
So this is another old property, which is a bit of a,
あ、戸
oh,
島。
it says it's Tojima Villa and Garden, right? Oh, here we have it in English. And this for 100 yen, you can go in and experience this beautiful old home. We'll just take a peek in there and garden as well.
なんかいいね、この垣根。
ね、it's it's a wall. So nice. If you're watching live today, let us know where you are watching from. We keep saying it, but we really enjoy that. Also, be sure to hit the like button. I keep forgetting to ask people to. It helps our channel get noticed by other people.
ニックがクビにならなくて済みます。
そうね。Emiko's saying I might get fired if we don't get more subscribers and likes. So, hey Larry! Larry is watching live from Kumamoto,
こんにち
which I'm
は。
sure you have beautiful sakura in bloom down there. I'm sure. You know, I was going to say later, but I'll mention now. Yanagawa. Yanaki means willow, right?
Yes.
Willow. Yanaki.
柳。
Yanagi means willow, like willow tree. And that's why we're going to see lots of willow trees. We're not as much sakura, we're going to see willow trees. We're going to come up to that area soon. But yeah, we're just walking down.
いいでしょ、たまに
Yeah,
この知らない
that's
とこ
right.
ろ。
This is not a tourist area, or this particular. This is just regular Dokodemo Yanagawa.
でもいつもは来ないようなところに泊まって、
はい。
ゆっくり歩くと
はい。
いろんな発見がありますね。
ありますね。先のカフェはそうでしょ? Yeah, Emiko's saying that this is a nice street too. Is it the one down, one further down?
ニックピンと来てないけど、ここが夜明け茶屋だよ。
Ah, 来ました。わかったわかった。Well, we went in before, but well, he won't go in again. We didn't ask for permission to go in, but this is, well, very well known and very unique. This is it's a fish shop. Is the basic thing. Fresh fish from the Arikake Sea, Ariake Kai, Ariake Kai, which is right very near to Yanagawa, and they have all kinds of, well, as I said, not local fish. And there's a restaurant in there as well too. But we showed that in a very recent live stream. So look back in our archives and you'll see that. これ何?
駄菓子屋さん、彼らの駄菓子屋さんじゃない、お土産ショップ。
なんか入りたいけどね。
ちょっとさってみたい。
いい？ちょっと。So this is like a souvenir shop run by the same owners of that fish shop here, and there's some very unique items, such as. Do they have the alien, Emiko? Alien だけ見せようか。Alien.
Dried. ね。
こんにちは。
前のお店のお土産物屋さんですか？
はい、そうです。
一番人気商品は何ですか？
そうですね。やっぱりこちらのサバになります。
サバですね。
最近よく見る。
サバ means mackerel, so they're selling some of the dried. もうこれ完全にドライ。
ドライじゃないよ、それは。
そうですね。燻製機に浸して作るタイプの燻製になるので、結構しっとりしてます。
で、this is also the もうすごい話題になっているのが we showed this last time. どこわかりやすいのある？
わかりやすい。
Oh, this is the ramen version, but you can see they have like a mud skipper. It's almost like a small fish that lives in the mud in this area, and this is the dried version here. You can see the fangs on the fish. I don't know if you can see it there, but they've got all kinds of products made of that. Okay. すごい。
カードください。
カード? Okay, that's in. はい。Oh, I better get away from the music.
お邪魔しました。
Speaking of Ariake Kai, the sea, it's like the mountain. I wouldn't call it a river, but
ああ、ちょうどいい。有明海らしい景色になってる。
very low tide, and sorry, I got the lens. Let's go back to. But we showed that last time ね。
うん、もうちょっとで終わっちゃうね。こう
サゲモンフェス
お
ティバル。
ひな祭りだから。
おひな祭り。Look back through our archives. And Mizomata-san. ワラスボが好きって。
本当。かなり2ですね。
ワラスボはなんだ。
さっきのだよ。
あ、さっきのか。ワラスボという。The alien.
うん。
We're gonna go down the street? No? How are we for time? It's 40 minutes.
いや、
We're gonna have 20 minutes. Where do you want to go, Emiko?
あんた今日さっき見つけたところ行かなきゃよ。
いや、もう行くけど、それ20分かかんないと思うよ。
かかるよ。
かかんないよ。So I mentioned Yanagawa gets his name from the yanagi, which is the willow tree. But in a month or so, they'll be draping down. And this is これなんていうエリア？いつも忘れちゃう。
沖の旗。
沖の旗。This is kind of the most touristy part of Yanagawa on either side of the canals. I'm going to go over here. That's the Tourist Information Center, by the way. Of this water here, you can see these gondolas parked here, ready to take tourists. Usually it's a popular course, they have 1 hour course. Some of them can be shorter. Fish shop over there. Shellfish. But this town, Emiko, is very famous for. What do you like? In fact, we can smell it already. Unagi.
うなぎのせいろ蒸し。
せいろ蒸し。
せいろ蒸し。調理法が一番有名。
なるほど。So it's not, they don't raise eel here. They don't harvest eel. But they serve it in a special way. That's steamed, right? First they grill it, then they steam it and they place it on a bed of seasoned rice. Right?
で基本はね、みんな駅からゴンドラに乗って、どんこ船に乗ってここに着いて、ご飯を食べるっていうのがもうゴールデンルートです。
なるほど。So she's saying that typical sort of route for people coming to Yanagawa is from the station. There's a Nishitetsu train station, just 1 hour from Fukuoka City, straight on. And not too far from there, there's another area like this that has some launching areas for these gondolas. And along the cruise, along the way, the boatmen will sing. You're allowed to bring drinks. And but Emiko's saying that the point is we've walked by some restaurants here serve the local favorite grilled eel. But Emiko, we were on our SUPs. We were going up and down here on SUP boards this morning.
気持ちよかったね。静かでしたしね。
最高. Nobody was here. Was there anyone? So we will post some of those photos on our Patreon. Kyushu Live. Yes, we have a Patreon page. You're very welcome and encouraged to join there. You can support these live streams through Patreon, and we will share some photos. I was thinking of doing a live stream from the SUP, but of course that wouldn't be good if the camera fell in.
And
then going under the bridges is fun too, right? As we have to duck or crawl our way through. It'd be nice to show a boat なんか今ちょうどいないね。
うん、ちょうどいないね。
So straight ahead, this long building across straight ahead, Emiko, that is.
ミュージアムね。
Yeah, we've come back full circle to Ohana. And it'd be nice if we saw a boat come down. Emiko? Oh wow. I thought this boat was coming, but look at the smoke. I don't know if people in the live stream see, but that smoke coming out. This is a restaurant right over the canal, Unagi, specialty shop, and that's grilled eel smoke coming out.
すごい
It
ね。
smells great. It smells wonderful. I'd like for a boat to come now. This would be a great place to show. 立ちにくくるくるだね。
いや、来ないと思うよ。うん。
来ない？
うん。
Okay. So where to? Back around that side?
はい、まあそっち行ってください。
Honda? Okay. That's right. We have something brand new. Okay. We've shown Yanagawa several times. So some of you people are going, well, I've seen this before. We got something new to show you. A place that opened just last Friday. Oh, here comes a boat. Here comes a boat. Here comes a boat. I want to show this. Emiko. Here we go. Here's the classic. Donkubune is what they're called. Donkubune is the
ニックスチームになるよ。
ne. Konnichiwa. Konnichiwa. And there's a boatman. He uses that pole to propel the boat.
あれ大きいね。あのボートいっぱい人が乗ってる。
重たいね。本当に。重たいと思うね。Look at this tree. Well, we were doing sup here this morning. It's fantastic. We're going to show you more of that later. But here we go, and let me do a little reveal here. Brand new in Yanagawa. Boom. There it is. Yanagawan Brewery. That is a craft brewery that just opened on Friday. And then we go. We've already been there. We went this morning. We had a morning beer.
No, 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 no. Lunch time.
Lunch was brunch. Let's call it brunch. Let's say brunch there. Anyways, I think we got permission to go there and show. So let's do that. Looks like just a bunch of customers went in, but let's say hello to the owner. He's very proud of his new brewery. The brewery is right here. It's right on location in the shop. Shall we go in? Let's go in. Let's go in. And the with him studied in Canada. She speaks English.
まあちょっとタイミング悪いよね。
Timing
今お客さんちょっと入りましたよ。
let's just take a look. We'll just show people. Oh, and here's the Kanban Musume. Yeah, take a look at the menu. See, it opened just on the 25th. And we had the tasting set, 4 kinds, a pale ale, an amber, and a wood ale, and it was stout as well too. We have a
じゃあニッ
tasting
クじゃあちょっ
set.
と追加情報。
はいはい
こっちね、
何
ゲストハウス。
Guest house?
うん。
Where?
これ、
That?
それ。
And then yeah,
リーっていう名前の。
there's a small guest house back there. I didn't know that. Nice.
そ
So
ういうの
Yana-
あるといいね。増えたら
Yanagawa
いい
is really booming. Let's say hello. Let's go in here.
やだ、
Oh.
いっぱい見たいのがあ
Ah,
る。
ちょっと待って、ちょっと待って。Seikaku, let's hear. He's singing a song. Have to show this.
また YouTube に。
Ah, 大丈夫。Once he's not.
Nice voice。
Very good voice. Excellent.
春の夜な
Fantastic.
柳川はいいところですよって。
あ、そういうこと。Okay. All right, let's go in, check out Yanagawan Brewery.
逆。はい。
逆. Hi, why don't you go ahead and open.
こんにちは。ね、ほら彼女。
そうね、カナダでお勉強したね。はい。Hey, congratulations on opening. Can we just show a little, just from the window? Just want to let people see this brand new brewery. Yeah. Wow. すごいでも今やっぱり忙しいね。すごい忙しいです。いやまた来ますよ。でも本当にありがとうございます。あ、ここから。で今 you have4種類ですね。4 types.
We have only 4, yeah.
Oh, only 4 ね。Well, and yes, we will come back again. Thank you very much. Yeah, fantastic. And what is the most popular?
The most popular one is pale ale.
Pale ale is probably most popular. Yeah, that was good. I enjoyed it.
Yeah.
We'll see you next time. All right. Thank you very much. Bye-bye. Yeah. We had a Cuban sandwich too, right? And some good nibbles. Good food as well too.
ありがとうございます。これ。
何ブルー？
ブルーバリー柳川。
なんでブルーベリー？
ブルーバリー。
A brewery. I thought you said blueberry. But the name is Yanagawan. Yanagawan. And we asked him about the naming of that, and he said that was some local dialect, right?
そう。柳川門とか湾って言ったらオーブ。
So it's sort of like, Canada, Canadian type thing. It just means. Okay. So we are walking around the backside of where we started the tour today and where we are going to end the tour. We're going to wrap up in about 3-4 minutes from now, as soon as we hit the 1 hour mark. If anyone has any questions or requests, last couple of minutes, go ahead. If not, you can do the same in the comments on YouTube. As for Kyushu Live's next live stream, we're looking at doing on Friday, 4:30 from Nishikoen. これいいね。
ここに座って過ごすんだよ、ニック。
いいね。
ニックできるかな。動いとかなきゃいけないから。こっち来たいんだよね、さっき。
どこに行きたい？あ、いやもう見せてよ。もう。I'm following you. Trying to follow you. Oh, I see cherry trees. Hey, どこに行く？
Small shrine ね。
Okay. Ah. 神社だったらね、もう桜があるのはほぼ決まってあるね。
そうです。後ろから来てるとさ、ついてきてるかわかんないから先に行ってくれる？
I'm here, but some people are in there. It's like a little tea house.
そうだね。
ね、let's go join them. Maybe it's ohanami. So Rod is asking, is Yanagawa a popular destination for Japanese tourists or tourists from overseas? And well, both, but obviously more Japanese come here. But yeah, before the pandemic, a lot of tourists, especially in Fukuoka, you just get a lot more tourists from Asia than from Western countries to begin with. So the numbers are always going to be like that. It was really popular because it's kind of one of the few sort of places in Fukuoka with sort of an active tourist attraction. I mean, what I mean by that is you're in those boats and you get a full 1 hour cruise or even longer sometimes. So nice choice, Emiko.
ね
Wow.
え、すごい綺麗にされてる。
Very beautiful. Let's just walk through this tiny shrine. It looks like people are having like a little ohanami party.
うん。
お邪魔します。
ナイス。
こんにちは。
こんにちは。
すごいそれ。Wow, I've not seen that before. Huge mum. But this is, even where we are now, obviously this is not a touristy spot in Yanagawa at all. This is just a neighborhood shrine as far as I know. There is a festival in at the end of October, early November called Hakusai, in which about 70 of the gondolas are chartered, and for 3 nights in a row they're catered. Like they have like gorgeous bento and osake, shochu. It's a floating party, and the local people line the streets, line the canals and light fireworks, and they actually have stages for different kinds of music and performances. That's called Hakusai, and it's at the very end of October, early November. If you have a chance to attend that, as I said before, I think it's my very favorite of all Japanese festivals. And again, it's because it's got motion. You're moving. I love that.
見た？結構怖いよ。しっかりした顔。
しっかりしてるね。ちょっとわあ、こっちの方が怖いね。So they're sort of guardians, right? Guarding the shrine.
悪いことできなさそうな感じ。
Nice bamboo there. But this was the biggest surprise to me, that this little pavilion, これは茶室という？
いや、茶室じゃないよ。なんかそこでいろんな作業をするような場所にたまたま集まってるだけで、祭壇があるし。
Right. Huh. And they're having a bit of a party.
だからみんな神社のお仕事とかなんかするときにそこに集まって準備して。
I'm almost getting used to Sakura. We've seen so many beautiful trees this week. And again, we are going to be in Nishikoen in Fukuoka City. That will be our last Sakura themed walk this year. The weather looks to be good this week, meaning the petals probably won't fall quickly. Some years, you know, like heavy rain, heavy winds, and the cherry blossoms fall early. Is this a restaurant?
これはね、うなぎ屋さん。
Another, what a surprise! Another grilled eel specialty shop. Oh, keep going, Emiko. We got time. We got another 5 minutes or so.
どっちがいいかな、こっち。
Okay, let's go that way. あ、それはもしかしたらうなぎ、Emiko? Emiko? Maybe we can go there. Is that うなぎ？あ、ここ見える？
同じものが見えるから見てごらん。素焼きって言ってうなぎを売ってる場所。
見せていいかな？大丈夫ですよね。
見せてください。
Can you ask? Like you ask, there might be eel in here. So yeah, this place sells eel. I guess they're in there, and you can bring them back in a bucket. へ
これね、うなぎをね、
面白いね
売ってるお店でね。で
はい、
ここピンクの
ーはいはい。
上りがあるでしょ。
はい、あります。
は柳川のひな祭りの期間、このピンクの上りのところは下げ物が置いてあるのよ。ほら2階に。だから2階に行くとオープンハウスみたいになってる。
Emiko's mentioned these pink flags signify spots that have like an open house during the Hinamatsuri, the children's or the girls' festival. And we already explained in the live stream already, sagemon, those round ball decorations, like Christmas tree ornaments.
基本ね、ピンクの上りを見たら、観光客、旅行者にウェルカムと思ったらいいよ。
Okay. Ah, okay. So it was okay to go in there. Well, we didn't actually see any live eel, but there were probably in the back there, because that place was selling eel.
すごいスペシャリティだよね。
There's a big crow. Yeah. Buddha Aruki ne. We're just walking without purpose or destination. Rambling. Wow, look, we found another cluster of...
知ってたんですよ。これね、
知ってた？
お部屋から見えてた、ここが。
Okay, Emiko says she knew of this cluster of cherry blossom trees. Is this a shrine? Statue? Some special statue?
ここがラップアップの場所かな、ニック。
Yeah, I think we will. Let me just show the side. Yes, we are going to wrap up here. We're going to take... Yeah, we
ニ
should.
ックはいつも私が言うとなんか5 minutes 取りたがるんだよね。バッファーがいる。Always need buffer.
Okay, let's go inside. Let's go in here and we're going to wrap up this live stream amongst all these beautiful cherry blossoms. Ah, Bruce is just waking up in the UK and catching us live. Oops, sorry, it didn't. Oops, sorry about that. I had the camera, but Bruce, sorry, we're about to call it a day here. We had a busy morning. We started on SUP, stand-up paddle boards on the canals in Yanagawa.
もう疲れてんの？
もうちょっと
ちょっとダメ、今からミーティングよ。
Anyways, yeah, I've got more things to do. Anyways, just want to say thanks to everyone who joined us in live chat. Hit the like button, subscribe, all that good stuff. Tell your friends about it. Leave some comments, all that good stuff. Trying to make Kyushu Live grow this year. And speaking of which, our next live stream is going to be day after tomorrow. Day after tomorrow, Friday.
明日雨だからね。
Yeah, it's probably going to rain tomorrow. So we're kind of going to be nice weather Friday. 4:30, we're going to be in Nishikoen. And we're going to see some more of these beautiful blooms while they exist. So that's it, really. Yeah. That's it. Anything else? Emiko, you're good?
Thank you for joining us.
Thank you for joining. And thanks to Takenaka-san at the Ohana, who gave us that wonderful tour. If you didn't see that, rewind this video and you'll see a good tour of the Ohana properties. Thank you very much and see you guys. Bye-bye.